I guess, Coach, just kind of talk us through kind of those two losses at K-State, getting swept a couple times after getting a couple at West Virginia the week before. Or
Yeah, K-State's really good. Probably the hottest team in the Big 12 right now. And yeah, we caught them at a bad time. But it's all that to say, I thought we played well. They sell out that arena. They got a brand new place. They're putting 3,000 people in there every match. It was a great environment. And I thought we played about as well as we were going to play. And so we had a couple chances to win a couple of sets. I was disappointed we didn't get across the finish line there. But I thought we played some pretty solid volleyball.
that first game, the first set was close, and then a little bit worse after that. Is that, I guess, not maybe the same as Cincinnati where it kind of fell off? Was it really more just
Right.
K-State?
Yeah, yeah. It was more them than us, 100%. And we got stuck in a couple of rotations. That's been typical of us. We'll play pretty well, and then one rotation gets the best of us, and then the score looks a little lopsided. But it really would just be one matchup, and they did a nice job of staying ahead of our adjustments, and as we would get into some things, they were there for us, and so we didn't quite create the advantage we were hoping to. But they also do some things that a lot of schools just don't do, the way they attack and stay aggressive in different situations. And, we're expecting something and we're not getting it. They did a really nice job, and it's pretty easy to see why they swept Texas and they swept BYU twice. And they're playing some great volleyball, and you can tell why.
What kind of things did you see, I guess, positively from your team against a team that really is running that hot?
Yeah, I thought our passing was much better. We stayed in system. We were able to side out. It was the point scoring piece that was tough. And as we got into transitions and longer rallies, that's where K-State really showed their game. But again, it wasn't. It was mostly just us not being terminal enough, which we've seen throughout the year. But we stayed low error, and we kept things together much better. We just weren't able to finish rallies the way they were.
Do you think we'll see Kate Hansen back in either of these last couple games?
It's looking like no. We'd love to get her back. She's just dealing with this. She's just beginning her return to play, and I think we're just going to run out of time.
I guess maybe the Tech fans that haven't followed it as much, or they know you made the tournament a couple years ago. Kind of what would you say to them for this team? Maybe not, having 3 Big 12 wins, just maybe not where you guys would want it to be. Maybe.
It's not, but you look at the team last year versus this year. We lost 5 starters. We lost 80% of our points from a year ago. It's just hard to replace those things. It takes a little time, and we got caught on the wrong side of the portal this year, and these things happen. This is the nature of the game, and so as the roster started changing in ways we weren't quite expecting, we went younger, we went less experienced, but more talent, where we just had to develop. And I think it kind of had to pivot a little bit, where it became a little bit of a short-term rebuild as opposed to maintaining where we were the last couple of years. But we lost 2 5-year generational middles with Carrington and Brooke, and then the Pins that decided to go in the portal. That was unexpected, and next thing you know, we're replacing a lot. And so anyway, the future looks great. I'm happy with where we're at and where we're going. But in the short term, yeah, we had to take some lumps.
To preview Oklahoma, I guess first, just kind of what did they do that you guys will be watching out for?
Yeah, Oklahoma is an interesting team because they've got some great arms. They're pretty athletic. They know how to be physical. They struggle to get in system from time to time. There'll be some ragged play and then some great play. There's some similarities between them and us for sure. But we expect it to be a really competitive match. We're very similar in terms of record in Big 12, and we're expecting it to be a good match.
Does it kind of feel weird to? I know we've gone through senior day already, but now that we're actually coming to the last couple, does it feel a little weird to see some of these seniors go? I know it is a younger team, so not many of them. But.
Right. Yeah, it is. These players have been with me 4 or 5 years, and I've grown to love them, and it's going to be sad to see them go. We need to send them out with a win tomorrow, but this is part of the job. You're going to lose seniors every year, and you got to try to find a way to send them out the right way and remember them for their best. And I'm proud of all of them. They've done a great job while they've been here.
I know volleyball is totally different than football with regards to scheduling and you guys doing tournaments instead of individual games usually. But with OU and Texas last year in the Big 12, have there been any conversations about playing them later? I mean, what does that look like?
Oh, no, not really. I mean, it's the scheduling for us is a little bit different than those other sports. We're not scheduling like football game 10 years out. You know, we don't do anything like that. So it's yeah, I fully expect we'll play them again down the road for sure. But no, we hadn't gotten that far.
Last question, really, just being around Thanksgiving. Just what are you thankful for?
Well, this team has been, despite the record, this team has been good to be around. I really enjoy my time with them, and from a volleyball point of view, the staff that we have and the time that we're putting in, and it's been worth it. So the record isn't reflective of the experience we've had together this year and how we've handled this season, and I've been proud of all that. And then obviously the family that I've got and the support back home, and what they mean to me and allow me to do the job that I love. It's been it's always wonderful every day. You bet. Thank you.